Dang it, I didn't have the button clicked. Good evening, good evening, good evening, all. Welcome to the 3-3 edition of Tuesday with Todd. How is everybody doing tonight? Yeah, I just felt like I should have said something else, but that was weird. All right, first time here, long time here. Guess what we're doing tonight? We are doing HTV Anything. We're going to make some decals. We're going to make some glitter rhinestone decals using HTV Anything. Of course, messages are going crazy now. So we're going to show that off. I think I'm actually going to show you how I created them over in using the Wizard over in Corel. And on top of all of that stuff, we've got State of the Union. We'll go through everything that's going on because there is some stuff we need to talk about. And yeah, that's what we got. So first up, let me know in the comments, have you made a decal using HTV Anything? Let me know in the comments. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Let me know what's going on there. Giveaway for tonight. I'm going to get the link posted for that while you guys do there. Go get signed up for that. We'll give away some mini packs, and we'll give away a roll of HTV Anything. Ooh, how's that sound? We'll give a roll away of HTV Anything tonight. So we got that. So that link has been posted there. I will go get, let's see. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Good, good, good. Okay. Let me go grab the link to HTV Anything. So that way you can, actually we could probably just show that on the site, right? Yeah, we could probably just show that on the site. Yeah, so we'll do that. I'll post the link in there and we'll go through and show that off. So we have that. We got the link in there. We got that in there. Use the code TWT25 to save on rhinestones, to save on flatbacks, to save on rhine studs, and to save on HTV Anything. So there's we got for it. All right, let us check in and see how everybody is doing tonight. Let's see, here it is. Let's see. There it is. Eric, welcome, Eric. Ooh, 6-year badge. Yeah, I need to make some new badges, don't I? Don't we need to make new badges? I think so. Rich, good evening to you. Jocelyn, hello to you. Let's see as we go through there. Russeline. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, not hi. There's Russeline. Hello. Corey's finishing up some projects, and then she will join us shortly for it. Jared, freezing Cleveland. We're doing all right here. I just took the dog out and it wasn't too bad in there, so I'll go ahead and deal with that. What did I see? Pilar's in here and Nora's in here, and hello Ronnie, and I'm sure there's Princess Crystal is checking in with it. Yeah, hit the like button and the share all the way through it. And Carol, hello to you, and Eric, and Todd, I love her, and Latoya, hello, hello, hello. All right, let's see. Donna says no. Nora says no. David says yes. Rich says no. Not yet anyway. Now's the time. Jocelyn says no. Yes, one of my favorites from Sharon. Sandy, hello to you. Sandy, did you get bids for your concrete? I think I saw. Is that what I saw? I think I saw. I figured like between 8,000 and 10,000 on it. Donna, no, has not. Betty hasn't. Wanda, hey Wanda, hello, how are you? Nicole, hello to you. Good. So we got a lot of people that have not used it. Too many feeds. Yeah, they're all good in here. They're all in here for it. I have rhinestones. I'm going to give that rhinestone a try. Love it, love it, love it. Good. Other than sinuses, yeah, the barometric pressure. Does that sound right? Wreaking havoc with some stuff on Corey's. Lost with Chad was on. Change the channel. There we go. Yeah. All right. Okay. So State of the Union on some stuff. Let's go through what we have rocking and rolling on some things. First up, we need to talk about an issue that's happening on the website. We have now figured, we think we're like 99% sure figured out through it. First up, can you hear me fine? Let me know. Can you hear me good? Let me know if you can. We adjusted the placement of the mic. Had it up here. We have it here. Let me know how sound is in that. But we started the subscription service back in November. When we started it in November, we had plenty of payment options. Everything was great with it. You could select, you could select not YouTube. You could select PayPal. You could play through that. And then when we had people that, were dead set. We're not buying anything because you have to use PayPal. Even though you didn't have to use PayPal, they were just the payment processor on it. We had to add another payment processor. Now that payment processor is Shift4Shop, which is our e-commerce solution. Now, part of them becoming a payment processor for us was that they superseded every other payment option when it came to recurring, which means they were the only thing that can be used for recurring payments. In fact, it should be now PayPal doesn't even show for it. So what does that mean? Well, if you in November, December, beginning of January, if you checked out and you used PayPal, it let you do that 1 month, but it won't do any of the recurring after that because it won't let it talk to PayPal. So the fix on that is it says it's unpaid, things are going to stop working. You're like, hey, I'm signed up for it. What's going on? We have to redo your order. And don't worry, whatever level you paid at, whether it was the 29, the 39, 49, whatever it was, we'll get you the link to that. You just recheck out again. Do not do anything with PayPal, only online, and you should be fine and off to the races again. So we think we solved it. We were going through a few different things, and that's what it seems to be. What it was is the main payment option supersedes everything else, and our e-commerce platform will not let PayPal charge a recurring fee. They won't let them collect that, all right, because it's their platform, so they want to make sure they're getting as much money as possible. So PayPal can still work for every other transaction that you do, but you cannot use it for recurring. So that's something to remember. If you're having any issues, that's going to be the first thing we check. And I think we've solved that's what as we've gone through and tracked what's going on with these. Why is this one that way? Here's what it was. It all tied back to PayPal. So we think we have that all figured out for it. So we're good on that. Any questions, comments, concerns on the recurring? If you do, let me know. So that way we had to go through with it. And Barb said, yes, I had to reorder for today. Yeah, that's what it was there for it. Wow, did have issues with, yep, and it's with PayPal. And that's exactly what it was, is PayPal isn't doing it. And Barb says, remember, click that drop-down menu first and select monthly before you add it to the cart. In fact, you know what we'll do? We will show that on screen. We're going to share the screen. I'm going to find ColorSpark. We'll share that screen so that way we can see it. You can see everything that's going on with it. Let's throw me down here in the corner. Let's pull Pilar off of here. And let us go here. And we'll show you. Under software, TRW Design Wizard. Here's what you're going to do. Monthly subscription. When you sign up for it, right here, recurring order. You see that? See that big recurring order right here? Can you see that on the screen? Is that doing that? If I do it on there, yeah, you should be able to see it right there with it. Right here. If yes, select frequency, recurring. You need to select monthly and then add it to your cart. Then you're good to go. PayPal is not an option. You just have to, that's the only way it's going to process is through that. So that's there. Now, while we're here, why don't we just go ahead and we can just click back a little, 2 buttons. Here's HTV Anything, $29.99. You're getting 5 foot of it. I highly recommend, if you're doing anything with HTV Anything, to come to this page. And the reason being is as you go down, you have step-by-step instructions on how to use it. And on that one, if I share this tab instead, it'll open up to a new one and it'll walk you through step-by-step on how to use it. Okay. Now, back to that, as you go through it, you have you download your ColorSpark recommended cut settings. That's on here. You also have all your frequently asked questions that are on here for it. So this is going to be your Bible for using HTV Anything. So you'll be able to walk through, do everything with it. No questions asked, because you should be able to have them answered. Of course, if you have questions, email in, but everything in there should be able to do it. Customer reviews, Q&As, application instructions, everything should be there for you. So we'll go through that a little more as we need it and get it rocking through there. Okay. So that's where that is. Let's give an update on building. So fun thing. So, we signed a lease. We take possession of it March 15th. We did that at the beginning of the week last week, middle of the week last week. The place that we've been working with for 3 months that's, said, hey, we're not sure when we're actually going to be available to do this, the stuff that's going on here. Completely understand if you, explore other opportunities. We said, okay, that's what we're going to do. And then, we went ahead and found the place, signed the lease for it there. Last week, they said, hey, we go ahead and accept your terms. well, I've already put a deposit down. I've already got first month's rent. I've already got this. So they still have stuff to do at the place to make it what we want for. And what I'm hoping for, and I put this out there for them and said, here's what we got going on. We signed a 6-month lease where we're at because we weren't 100% sure if that's where we wanted to be. The lease negotiations that I had worked out with the place that we want was a 26-month lease with the first 2 months free, which means if they will still honor that and wait for us, if we can take that over in July, then we will be able to move in July, August, September. We're out of the other place, we're in there. So then we're only in the one spot for March to April to May to June, July. So we'd only be in there 4 months, which the way that it's going to go now is it's going to be set up as a fulfillment center. And what does that mean? That's where everything's going to ship out of. We don't 100% know if there's going to be a storefront right off the bat, because if we get the other place, then that's where we're going to put the effort into. But if you're local, you will be able to order online and pick up. There may be some things that are cash and carry that are there for it. And we will be working through those as we get it. But as it stands right now, in 12 days, we take possession of our building. Look for all the fun that ensues with that. Moving in CAMS machines, setting those back up. I just went through shelving today to see how we can set it up with some different type shelving to make it kind of work the way we think it's going to work. Of course, you never know until you actually get it in there, but we're moving into place. We got a place, and that's coming up on March 15th is when we sign that. So less than 2 weeks away. I'm pretty excited about that for it. So we'll see. Here's going to be something that is going to probably, you guys need to go spend some money. And I'm saying this to be preemptive with it. When we placed our flock order, 2 months ago, the beginning of the year, they said, roughly 6 weeks you'll have it. Well, our 6 weeks roughly came to the end of February, beginning of March. So it should have been last week or this week. When I sent in a request last week, say, just checking on this to see what it was. They said, yeah, it should either be this week or next week that they're doing it. Cool. We're good, because that way it'll take a couple days, I think like 4 days, 5 days to get here. So we should be fine with it. Well, I asked for another update today because I didn't see anything last week. Still didn't see any of any updates, any tracking, anything good with that. So what do they tell me now? It'll be another 2 weeks. I honestly do not know if we have enough flock to last 2 weeks. So one of the big reasons for that is because we're selling by the continuous foot. People are buying, 30, 50, 75, 100 feet at a time of it, because before they were just doing, the 15-foot roll and moving on. So our flock sales have increased on it. So there might be a little lapse where we run out. And we're already started the process of the second batch to get that ordered. So we're good to go there. It sucks. We planned where the stuff would be here, and we thought we had it there, and their production's behind. So they're behind means that now we're out with it. Good thing is when it does come in, we will have 12-inch rolls and 24-inch rolls. So if you are in a hurting and you are going to need some flock this month, order now before it runs out, because my gut tells me we're going to run out of flock. That's what my gut tells me. We'll be out for maybe a week. Sucks. We can get some other stuff, but it's just not good, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So that's what's going on with flock. Kind of sucks. It doesn't kind of suck. It really does suck. So get your stuff. Here's what's going on with it, and we'll be able to go from there. And we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Other things that are happening, we are condensing out stone lines, where the stuff that just isn't selling, stuff that we know we haven't opened up cases of since we brought stuff up here. Look for probably a spring clearance sale on some things, maybe some bulk stuff on it, and we'll be clearing some stuff out so that way we can make room for new DMC colors for rhinestones and new premium colors. So that's in the works of things happening. As we get that rolling, new stones will be coming. We've got samples of different things coming, and we'll see how it all plays out. and then we'll be able to go. We'll be able to go from there on it and see. All right. Next up, if you did not know, Corel 2026 came out last night. I've downloaded it. I'm using it. We'll show it off here as we make these things for it. Wizard works fine with it. If you are in Wizard 5 or older, do not upgrade. Do not upgrade because it will not work. When you're Wizard 5, your 4, your 3, your 2, your Stone Wizard will not work on 2026. And then you're just kind of SOL. You can still, you'll have to go back to your 25. So I'm running both instances right now, but it will not work. And we've been telling people that for months. And also we've been telling people for months that the support for 5 ended on February 28th. Last Saturday was the last day for it. We will still help with licenses, to turn those on and off if you're moving from computers. But as far as, install issues, bug fixes, things like that, Crystal is working her little princess hands off, compiling kind of a Bible of issues. What would you call that, Crystal? And what is an encyclopedia of issues, kind of a self-help PDF to be able to help you walk through any of those problems that may be there. But the only thing that we are offering support on is the current Wizard, and that's just it. That's what we've got for it. We've been saying for months and months and months, and now we are there with it. And then you'll be good. You'll be good to go. Wizard works fine on 26. Like I said, I'm going to show that off to you, and you'll be all set, ready to go in there. Let's see. Yep, 20.42. Yes, running. Yes. Oh, already got that. Yes, that's the most current version. There it is for that. Reread the message before I hit send. Loaded. And Barb said, loaded Corel 2026 free upgrade because my Wilcom digitizing software today from 25. Just need to add the wizard to it. Yep. And I think I posted the video of that in the crafting group because you will need to reinstall your toolbar and that video is posted there. So that way you can be able to get there for it. And Pilar says, you can always click the FAQ at the bottom of our site and type HTV anything and full detailed instructions come up. There it is. Right there. You see that? Right there. She rock and rolled. She rock and rolled with that. Way to go, Pilar. Way to go. All right. Let's see. Yep. You'll need to re-download and install Wiz 6 again if you're jumping with Corel 6. Yep. What did Todd click on to get the instructions? Right down at the bottom of that. Let me show it again. I will show it again because you can do this on anything. Oh, where is it at? I got to show the tab. Share the tab. Share the screen. And we're going to share the tab. And Jerry, right here at the bottom of any listing, if you look here, you've got these boxes here. Design, product features. See, there's that. Customer reviews. There's that. Questions and answers. There's that for it. Application instructions. All that's here. And then in the description, you can see if you hover over stuff, it's highlighted. You'll be able to see on that. But just about everything has these options that you're able to see. Go through them. See what it does. There's plenty of information down there. You just need to look. That's all we got to do is just look on it and you'll be set, squared away, ready to go on that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Michelle said, thank you for reading Magic Templates button I asked you about. There you go. And what Pilar is talking, or what Michelle is talking about is Hall of Fame training. We have Hall of Fame training on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We've all started training once a month, and there has been some updates to that program. Now, on the membership side of things, we went back and forth on what to do because we wanted to make sure that everybody was happy. So here's how it is, okay? Is that whatever level you are on, the cost of that level, you're going to get in digital credits. Use it or lose it. That's what it is. Use it or lose it. You have that month to use it. So that way you can pick out what you want on it. All right. Digital credits. Those things aren't good for, equipment. It's not good for subscription bases. It's not good for Pilar and Crystal's designs. But it's good, and it's not good for future webinars, gift cards. So digitally, that's what you're going to get. So now you're spending $29.99 on that. You're getting $29.99 in digital credits. Now, on top of that, depending on your level, you're also going to get a single-use coupon. So you can use it, one time. That's all you can use it for a month. Hall of Fame, you get a 25% coupon. All Stars get a 20%, or Hall of Fame gets a 25% coupon. All Stars get a 20% coupon. Major League gets a 15% coupon, and Little League gets a 10% coupon. So you get those. So you get digital credits and a percentage off. Could be the best of both worlds. Everybody should be happy with this. This way, we don't have to worry about running out of designs. We don't have to worry about running out of fonts. We don't have to do that. And now you can get what you want. And that's now. That's starting right now. Any questions, comments, concerns on that? I know people will be pissed. I've been told, that people are, not feeling a certain way about certain things, but they have yet to reach out. If you have any questions at all, you can always reach out to info@therhinestoneworld.com. I would much rather hear from you if you have an issue than through a third party. When I hear, people say, or I heard this, no. If it's not you directly, I need to hear from people directly with the issue, because when we have issues, we want to do our best to fix those. And we've ran into instances where, people have got together in their own little group. There's a handful of you, and especially noticed when, things went down and they all send the exact same email. Demanding things, telling us we're going to do with this. We are going to do this for them. Now it works, kid. Not how it works. I don't expect you to have your customers do that to you. You set the parameters of your business, and we do that too. So as we go, we should be good to go on that. Yes, Betty says unpaid, need to resubscribe. Yes. And then I think that's what we fixed everything out with it, and we should be good to go. And what did Crystal say? You'll need a link from us. Yes. Get a link. If you have that, they will send you email in if you have that, and you'll get the correct link to make sure that you are in the correct level for it there. And that way you are good to go with them. Right? You're telling me, and I understand production and how that can run into things, but when I was expecting something last week or this week, I was expecting it to ship out this week and we'd have it next week. My numbers put us right on pace with that, and we should have extra with it. Now, we don't know. And now with heat transfer warehouse closing, we're picking up business. We're still going to be here. We're still pushing stuff. We know our niche, at-home apparel decorators, rhinestones. We're focusing on those. Yes, we'll still do HTV. We'll still, we're really focusing on the HTV side of things, is especially stuff, the glitter, the holographic, the puff, the flock, those types of things. With that being said, middle of this month, there will be a price increase across the board for all Caesar products. They sent that out. Here's the minimum price things need to be at. Here's where it's going to be. So there is a price coming. So if you're buying Caesar products, I want to say that's the 15th as well. No, it's the 11th. I think it's the 11th. I think it's the 11th is when that price increase happens. So if there's stuff that you're thinking about ordering, thinking about doing, go ahead and get it now before that goes up, because that's going to happen for it. SS10 Pixie. Ooh, I'm pretty sure we have some of that. When Corey gets in here, Barb, remind me to ask her, because I am almost positive that I saw that today. And let me go look at the site real quick, because I'm going to look at it, because, I'm going to look and see, because I thought it was in there. And then I'm going to look in there. Pixie Dust, SS10.
I took care of it.
What?
I don't know how far behind I am. The Pixie Dust is taken care of.
Oh, did you get it? Did you get it taken care of? What's wrong with it?
It said 0, but I know we have at least 75 to high 12 put in.
Perfect. Yeah, look at that. Corey's over there. I don't know if you can probably hear her, because that mic's over there.
I don't think it's on.
It is on. It's on.
Oh, you got it turned backwards. I can't see it.
It's on, baby. So they can hear you. So don't swear. Don't swear.
Hey, you swore already.
I know. I know. All right, look at that. Out of stock. Yep, they got it. Okay, you got it. I see that was there for it. Let's see. Yep, email in and we'll be good to go. Yep, Corey's back there. Customer tech sheet. I like that. That's what we're going to go with. I got Corel Render FX using computer processor to produce AI. Yeah, they have some good AI features in it. There's some things that I don't like in the Corel, and I want to, having it only a day, haven't had a real chance to play with it. Not like the background remover, kind of up there with it, and that way we're gonna go there. All right, yeah, so I'm seeing you guys are all there with it. Explorer, I know close to 100, set it at 75, and she'll get an exact count tomorrow. Perfect, there we go. There it is, should be, there you go, all set. Received email for the free Corel 26, download and reinstall the wizard, all as well. Way to go, way to go. Corey's over there making all kinds of noise on it. Let's see, we'll get it fixed there. SN2, just wondering if that didn't show. Ooh, SS6, we'll have to look into that there. What am I missing through there? I did not, Tim. What did I miss in that? I was not able to catch that for it. No, they are unstackable. So they're single ones. So you're not getting 25 and then 25 on that. So it's a single one, non-stackable on that for it. Because, and you know, hey, on some of the stuff we were paying you to take it. Yes and no. There are ones in the works, but as we've been doing everything else, they just haven't been like super high priority. But there are some in the pipeline coming, Michelle. So there's that. Let's see. You don't run out of designs, but it sure makes it hard to choose. You do. Like, it does make it hard to decide. Like, we were going through stuff and Corey said, hey, I'd like to see something like this Easter. And I said, we got something like that. And she goes, I didn't even notice that. I'm like, yes, we have that. Let's see. Did Tim give us an answer on there? I got busy watching Texas election news. Almost forgot. We were busy as hell. I didn't even get a chance to it. The other were posted if I get the link. All right. Think about, but not free after beta. I just want it to work right. That's all I want to know with it. Let's see. So there hasn't been any new ones. There hasn't been any new ones since we've taken over and going through for it. Yes, Heat Transfer Warehouse is closing. I think their last day is the end of this month. They're getting rid of a lot of stuff. They got it there, and we'll see what happens because there's a stuff there. Thanks. Yes, Corey and I don't know when to celebrate an anniversary. And for the guys that are listening, single guys, engaged guys, you don't have a wedding date yet. Let Uncle Todd give you a little word of advice. Get married on Leap Day. You never have to worry about remembering it because, you know, it's 29. It only happens once every 4 years, and you just do a trip, and it makes everything great. Problem is, two things. When do you celebrate? You know, we celebrate sometime around there, you know, like maybe the last day of the month, but we had a birthday party, so it wasn't there. Then it was like, do we celebrate here? I don't know when we celebrate with it. And then the first year that we were married, it was, you know, we were like, oh, we couldn't see any of the pictures from our wedding day because there's no 29th. So it was every 4 years like, oh yeah, all right, very good with it. It was pretty good with it. Is there a way items can be listed by digital credit quantities? Not sure I understand. By digital credit quantities. Not sure I understand. So that's it. Dollar for dollar. If you have a $10, there it is for it. Celebrate all month. Yeah, we married in 2000, so never had to remember how many years. That's a great one too. That's a great one too. Like for us, when people are like, 2020 sucked because of COVID, I'm like, I got married, so it wasn't too bad with it. Yes, pickleball will be. I don't know about the mini sports designs, but I think there might be a couple pickleballs, standalone designs for sure. Maybe even live templates we're going through there for it. So yes, I actually have that on my list as rhinestone designs for sure. And there's 2 pickleball ones coming next week. So we're getting back in the groove of that. Is it cool or weird that when I go to celebrate each wedding anniversary? No, it's not. You were in the wedding. That's why I got 2 years to get employees in here, so that way we can go. And then maybe we can maybe we just need to make a retreat out of it, because if you think, you know, the people we work with, you know, we should make a retreat out of it. Yep, Uncle Todd cracks me up with helpful tips. I'm telling you, that's a good one, right? Yep, pickleball. And there's another, you know what was right alongside that, Barb? Barrel racing. Those are my things. It was bingo, pickleball, barrel racing, and there. But I think there's some Easter stuff before that. But yes, come on out there with it. Yes, we always have the best times. And if you ever, you know, Pilar doing, you know, shots of warm tequila at 12:30 in the morning, Just saying, kind of fun and exciting. Okay, you know what I'm going to do now is I need to remove this one to stop that screen share, and I'm going to share a whole window, and I'm going to share the entire screen, and we're going to share this one, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so now we should see that. I'm going to put me down in the corner. I'm going to show you how I do the decals. All right, and I'm actually going to move some stuff around so that way you guys can still see on some things with it. I'm still in outline decals. This is how we set it out here before. I'm gonna put that probably right here so that way you can see it. Okay, so here's how I do it, and if I'm not doing it the way that you do it, let me know if you do it a different way. So we're gonna come right in here. I'm gonna type in Corey. All right, Corey's my gal. Right, where did Corey go? Did I
right here?
Where the hell? Where there it is. There it is. I'm like, where did it go? Where did it go? What's going on? What's going on? All right. If you ever have an issue like that, you see where stuff was just kind of getting wonky, come into your wizard and just hit a color and stuff comes back. All right. So first I'm going to change the font. And for this, I'm a fan of like the siesta key. I like the siesta key. And so maybe siesta key on that one. Yeah. I don't think that was the one I went with on it, but it doesn't matter. We're going to get the gist of it. So siesta key right there from the wizard. Now for this, we're going to make this 6 inches long. So what am I going to do? I'm going to come up here. We're going to make that 6 inches. It's locked. There it is. Corey, here's the number that we're making. Now, in the wizard, this is where things get fun at, and this is where things can get crazy at. I come over here to my magic button, okay? And in my magic button, I have my offsets here, 17.09. All right, I'm going to show you this is how I make our bling decals, for HTV Anything. If you do it a different way, you tell me how you do it. So first up, this is what I'm doing. I got this selected. I've got 0.17, 0.09. I'm going to hit apply. Boom, Bob's your uncle. This is what it gave us. So we've got our top layer of vinyl here. Okay, that's our top layer. This is going to be our middle layer or our bottom layer of vinyl. So this will, glitter. Stones are going to go here, and then the blue, that's going to be the HTV that we, the HTV Anything that we cut out. Now, I'm going to select the gray. I'm going to select the blue, and then I'm going to Control C to copy it all. And then I'm going to delete them. Okay, I'm going to delete them. I'm going to come back here to Corey. I'm going to come right here in the wizard, and I'm going to hit Stone Outline. Boom. There it is. I don't like that. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Why? Why did it do it that way? Why did it do it that way? Because it shouldn't have did it that way. Shouldn't have did it that way. Stone Outline. Why did it do it that way? It did it the other way before. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to try something because it shouldn't have did it that way. Oh, you know what I need to do? Let's see if I weld it. If I weld it, if we're good to go. Stone Outline. Nope. Check wireframe. We should be good on everything now because it's there with it. But Stone Outline should just drop it right down there. Contour number. No. Contour number. We should be good to go on that because these are the same settings that I just used on everything for it. So if we go with it and have everything there, let me just put a boundary around it and see. Wait, what did I do? Did I weld that before? Let's see. Wow. Yep. Now it's welded. Now we'll try Stone Outline. Of course, when I did it earlier, everything works fine with it. And now it's not working. Let me try a little something else here. I just want to see. Nope. All right. So now our contour, let's go through, check your contour number in there. Contour, which one? Right here? Everything should be good here. For Stone Outline, I haven't changed anything from before, and it should be set, ready to go. And magic, place and fill, contour right here. Boom, boom, boom. Everything is here. Islands. So we should be good to go, and we'll see. And that way, let's see what happens. Stone Outline. Of course. Like, this is my life. You realize that, right? Like, I'm going to do this and it's not going to go, and then it's just going to pee me off. No, I'm not going to send that report because I screwed that up. Here's this. Let me see. We're going to walk through this together. That's why we have
Can you hear me?
Pilar. No, there's nothing else on the screen. You know what? Let's try that, Pilar. Let's try a fresh screen. Let's try that and see what we get. Because remember that text did something weird earlier. And maybe that was an issue. You know, we'll try that. We'll try that. Here it is. We'll start over again. Siesta key. Yep. Did I go with that one? Siesta key. Siesta key. All right. Siesta key. We're going to make it 6 inches wide. Nope. We're going to make it 6 inches wide. There it is. Now we're going to apply here. We got that. Cool. We're got on these 2 steps. So everything is good to go there. Now stone outline. Come on, Pilar. Have something else on the screen. Nope. No. No, 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 no. Inside stone knockout, stone counter, stone outline. It should. Like, listen, the way this should be working, the way it should be working is in this one right here. It should be putting there on it. Go to place everything on the magic tab. Yeah. And that's why if we look, I haven't place and fill. Nothing's changed there. Islands, outside, magic path. Everything's good, right? Right, Pilar? Do you see anything that's out of place here on that? Let me pull it over here a little so that way we can see. Everything looks good here. Outside, island, auto, contour. Yep. Everything, corner. Yep. Do the stones first, then nudge. I don't even get that opportunity. Like right now, I'm just going with this. And if we go into our magic, there's magic. Stone outline. It shouldn't be doing that. It should be, it's putting this around it. And I want it to just put it right here.
She said try it the other way. Go to place and fill.
No, try the other way. Go place and fill and do one island and fill from there. Yeah, let's try that. But the magic button, that's the problem, is the magic button. I want to make the magic button work. Place and fill, go right here, outside, island, there. Yeah, like, but that pisses me off because I shouldn't have to go. I should be able to do it this way on the magic. Now let's see. Let's try on this way. Magic, stone outline. Nope. Haha. I've noticed in weird before when it does weird extra contours. Can't remember why it does it though. Okay. So typically it doesn't do that. But when it does, okay, here's the fix around it. You should just come back in here. You go to your place and fill. One island fill, add stones. Hit it. There it is. Now, if I control V, it's going to bring those 2 back. And right here in the wizard, if I, at the bottom, I can select selection to back, and it sends to the back. So now what do we have here? We've got our stones. We've got top layer vinyl, bottom layer vinyl, HTV anything, right? So what do we got to do? We're going to come in here. We're going to select this. We're going to break those all apart. And we got some fixing to do. I'm just going to delete some of this stuff out of here so that way we can see what it looks like. There's going to be things that need to be changed. Some adjustments need to be had. So like right here, you can move that guy right here and that guy right down there. There's all kinds of funkiness going on over here. So let's delete those. Usually I go around the corner. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. All right, we're going to get rid of these guys. And I'm just selecting and deleting. That's all I'm doing here. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm just kind of moving some stuff around. And this is what you're going to do, right? You're just going to move some stuff and make it from here. In some instances, you know, I might go something like where I'm going to select these ones all through here. And now the way that I'm selecting it is I'm just holding down Shift, left clicking on it all. And then I'm going to come right down here at the bottom and hit the respace stones. And it'll just kind of even out the spacing through it, okay? So then when there's that, delete that guy out. And over here, ooh, yeah, we got all kinds of crap over here we'll get rid of. Yeah, we'll get rid of these guys here. We'll get rid of these guys. And what I'll kind of do is just kind of that same thing. I'm going to come here, and I'm going to select these ones through this. Do that same thing, space it. Okay, cool. We got a little better spacing from there. And now I'm going to come over here and we're just going to slide these guys over just a smidgen. So it's right through there. And then I'm going to come up, I'm going to go right here and kind of do that same thing where I'm selecting these through it. You can use the lasso. You can do whatever you want. Like, you guys do what works best for you. There it is. Perfect. Now these are spaced through here. Now I'm going to delete rid of that one. And here it is. So we've got everything through here. All right. That's what it is. Now I'm going to select this color here, and we're going to go ahead in the wizard up here in the top toolbar where we can select left click the same color. We're going to select that, and we're going to, let's say we're going to make this one, let's make it fuchsia. All right. In the wizard, we can do the drop out here, and we're going to come over, which is right at the top, arrow button that kicks it over to the side. And here's all your selections of choices for HTV. Sign vinyl, adhesive vinyl, it is there. So we're going to look for Caesar glitter. There it is. And I'm going to take the gray, and I'm going to change that to rainbow white. So that we have that one in there. And then I'm going to change the black, and let's make the black, maybe let's make the black coral. Yeah, sure, that looks good. Now, I'm going to take the blue, and this is just so that way we can do the mock-up of it. I'm going to take out a fill, but I'm going to add a black outline so that way we can see it, okay? Now, we have everything here. It's a decal. It's ready to go. You can come in, and if you want to weed that out, you can weed it out, but you're going to use this layer, and you're going to collect. You're going to cut your HTV anything with it. Then you've got your two HTVs, your glitter HTVs, and your stones. Now, if I come in here and I select it all, and I go over to our mock-ups, and in our mock-ups and products, let's folder TRW. What else do we have in here? Car decal. Car decal, okay? Now, can you use this for a car decal? Yes. Will it last? No. All right. Now, when we're selecting for our mock-up, we have our car decal selected. We're going to hit simulate stones, and then we're going to hit the button, and it's going to run through its little process. And there it is. It made us a rhinestone decal. We have the clear around it because that's what's going to be there, the clear. We have our fuchsia stones. We have our rainbow white HTV, and we have this. So what you would do is you would cut all of these, and then you would put it together. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy, right? Any questions, comments, concerns on that? So that way, you know, pretty easy to do, right? Yes, no, maybe so. You let me know.
Can you use
Now, with that,
can you use the non-texturized vinyl? You should be able to, any HTV.
yes, I'm going to remove this from the stage, and I'm going to add Corey to the stage. That sounds so bad. I'm going to bring Corey to the stage here with it. So we're bringing Corey to the stage. Corey, hello. How are you doing tonight, my dear?
Fabulous, but I'm being mommed.
What?
I said fabulous, but I'm being mommed.
Fabulous, because you're doing mom. All right, I'm going to actually move us, because that way, if I'm talking on the screen, it's this. Now, Corey's going to put some stuff together here. And while Corey's doing that, we're going to talk about how do you use HTV anything. All right, I'm going to pull my, what?
You can use the flat glitter that's not texturized, right?
Yes, let's see. Let's see. If you click down one stone, hold on shift and click the last stone, will the wizard select all the stones? It depends in the where you're at with it. Wait, Corel does some, and this is the first time that I'm running through Corel on this, or not the first time, first day. So we'll see how everything is going in there for it. And that way it is good. Brian, hello to you. Any glitter smooth or rough will work? Yep. Yeah. Okay, hold on. What are you doing? Let's
I
get.
was talking. You're not listening.
I know, because you're over there. Like, what's going on? So I know what you were like. I'm trying to answer things now. Okay, so with this now, Corey has done the HTV on the HTV anything, but she's doing it reverse. Because why are you doing it reverse?
I can see. So Todd contour cut the HTV anything instead of me having to do it by hand. So I flipped it over so I can see where that's at to make sure it's. Why are the dogs joining us?
So you can put it in there. Now, can you, if you bring it up to the screen or up to the camera, can you flip it over so you can see how hard it is to see? So when you have that on there, it's really hard to see. I mean, you can kind of see that outline with it. Now flip it back the other way. There, now you can see how easy it is to line it up that way. So that way, you know, you have everything where it needs to be.
Upstairs.
Now,
Upstairs.
here's some things about HTV Anything. You are always going to press to the shiny side, all right? Only use, I got a fat dog that just came trucking it
Yeah, he
over here to
did.
knock stuff over.
And it sounds
Yeah.
like the kids are going to go through the ceiling.
God, and now he's just coughing over. What the hell? Dog
Hey.
caught a bird out of the middle of the air yesterday. We can
Come
talk
get
about.
the dog and shut the gate,
Okay.
please, and get in the shower.
So, back to this.
Call Bruno.
When you're doing this, only use a smooth Teflon sheet. Okay, don't use a textured one with it. When you're cutting this, your HTV needs to be smaller than the HTV Anything, and we recommend an offset of 0.04 to 0.06 for that. HTV is cut right facing. It is never mirrored. All right. Now for cutting it, you can either add a contour to design, or you can cut it by hand. You can do either one of it. It's just when you do it by your machine, it makes everything a lot easier. Go, Bruno. Go. Okay. So Corey did that, and now she's gonna press it. Now from the first batch, what are you doing, Claire? Walk us through your process.
I'm going to press it for 4 seconds with this layer for at 315.
Okay, that one at 315. So do this 315. How many seconds are you going to do?
4.
4
I
seconds.
said
That's right. 4 seconds,
Oh, you
315. What?
You can't hear me unless I talk loud.
Correct. I'm like, I can't
Well,
hear.
then I feel like I'm shouting at everybody.
Yeah, you can't hear. So it is with it. Okay, so she's going to do that. Now she's got that. And right now we have HTV that is on HTV Anything. So there's glitter. She's going to burn herself in her pretty.
It's hot.
I know. So currently we have layer 1 done, and this is glitter HTV on HTV Anything. All right. Now she's gonna do the second one. Let's see. And the second one, she's gonna line up. Just how you do. Hey, can you go move like you're right in the glare? So go, yeah, right there, perfect. So that way, now she's gonna, do her best to line it up to make sure, that it's equal around all sides. So we've got that. They go through it. And Jerry says, you're clicking each one seems labor intensive. It's not though, Jerry, when you're going through and clicking it. There can be, you can select, but it can kind of get weird, especially when there's a bunch of stones in an area. You can lasso them and go that way with it. It's not as labor intensive as some other things that you could do. And then when you get in the groove of it, pretty good. Yes, go ahead.
We're doing for 8 seconds.
What? 8 seconds. So 8 seconds on this one. All right. So let's see. So we're going through with that. Now, for this, the adhesive on the back of the material, and you're pressing to the shiny side, right? It melts a bit, helps the adhesive go to it. If you're making a single color decal, you're going to want to press for like 6 to 8 seconds at 300 degrees. There we go. So now we've got 2 layers here. We've got bottom base layer of the white. We have the cherry glitter on top. And now we're going to come back and add some stones to it. Back to this like thinner HTV. Yes, you can use thinner HT, such as, Caesar Easy Weed. You do that 6 to 8 seconds, 300 degrees. On the glitter, you're going to bump that temp up to, the 310, 315, because it is a thicker material with it. When you're pressing HTV to HTV Anything, the temperature is going to be cooler than if you were pressing the HTV to a garment. So those are some things there. Like layering, what stones are you going to use? Have you shown us the stones?
Sea turtle, which is what I'm going to use on mine as
sea turtle. Flip it the bag so we can see the sea turtle. Oh yeah, the sea turtle is a good color. Sea turtles. We're going to put that in there.
I would have put potion with it, but I might on the other one still.
Yeah, we're gonna run through a couple of these on how we put it together, so that way you guys know what's rocking and rolling with it. So if you're laying them, you're going to do your tack presses. You're going to do that first press 2 to 3 seconds. You're going to peel the HTV carrier sheet. You're going to line the next layer. You're going to recover it with Teflon, press again. And then your final layer is like here on the stone layer, you're going to, press for your full time on it. Now, after that second press, right, and you align your stones, you really want to make sure that the hot fix tape isn't touching the edge of the HTV anything. It'll be a nightmare with it. And then when you press your rhinestones, you're going to do that 15 seconds for that 315, 320. You're also going to want to let that cool, really, really cool before removing the transfer tape. So that way you really have the best chance of the rhinestones to fully adhere to the HTV underneath. Now, what can you use these on? Right? Well, you can use them on anything. Because now you've created a rhinestone and HTV decal. Things that suck. HTV is not UV protectant. So if you put this on a car in a year, it'll fade. So you won't be able to see it. A lot of the things that you put it on are going to depend on the surface, like Eric said in here, not for surfaces that are bend or flex. So like a water bottle, good. A sports bottle that flexes, probably not so good, because you're going to run into issues with that. So you want it to be a firm surface that's going to go on. You want to make sure that when you put it on there, allow like a full 48 hours for it to cure before going through the wash cycle with it. Now, is it dishwasher safe? Absolutely. Top row of the top rack of the dishwasher. Now, some of you have commercial crazy dishwashers, and it'll clean ink off of anything. So be mindful of that. So that way, when you're doing it, you're going to want to test stuff with it. It will hold up to hand washing. It'll hold up to the things right there. Things will start to fade out if it's out in the sun. There are UV protectants. Mixed results. So I don't recommend any, because mixed results. These are more internal use, inside use. So your things like your laptops, your things like your water bottles, your things like let's say the lockers, like when we were kids, we had them on there for it. Anything like an indoor surface, it's going to be there with it. And Pilar said that white will start to yellow after a few months. Some of the fading isn't horrible, though. Been royal blue, black, and silver, where my daughter started out, stayed on 4 years. And a lot depends on when on where you live. Your UV that you get for it. It depends on the color. On a vehicle, I don't give it longer than 3 months. Can it last longer? Absolutely. But I'm not giving it to anybody as, hey, this is the end all be all, and you're going to get, years out of it. It's just not going to work that way. Okay. So
some of these moved when I picked them up, so we'll see how this turns out.
What was that?
Said some of these moved when I picked it up, so we'll see how this turns out.
Well, you're on probably use 10 of that transfer tape, so let's blame it on there for it. And
Yeah,
that
it
way,
wasn't that though. I think it was the stones.
That way, you're good to go with it. But she's lining that up here. So we did our stones, and we're going to press the stones, yes, directly to the glitter HTV. It's not being submerged, so you don't have to worry so much about the stones coming off from there. But that's something to consider. When things are submerged, water can get in those microscopic crevices and cracks and creases between the two layers, and it can cause issues and cause stuff to come off. So I do not recommend submerging by any means for it at all for it. Let's see. What else do I put in there? Yeah. Okay. She is a mile closer to the sun. She is. That's a fact.
It's going to be 15 seconds.
15 seconds on this one. 15 seconds. I'm taking a drink as she's doing that for it. And Barb says, Pilar will explain with the sealer, not fading or changing the color. It's been mixed results. Like there's the 303 protectant. It's pretty, went back and forth with it. Yes and no. I think a lot depends on the colorant and what they're using in it, if it's going to stick. I'm not one to offer something as a permanent solution. Like, hey, it's going to last a couple months, but it's going to fade in the sun. All right. You can try sprays. You can try that. We can't guarantee anything with it because who knows if it's really going to work with it, because it'll be, it'll be there with it.
These didn't stick, Todd.
What?
These didn't stick.
What do you mean didn't stick?
They didn't stick.
More pressure, baby.
Should be its own pressure, right?
Where do you bump? What are you at temperature wise?
Well, it dropped. I mean, it just went down to 309 after I opened it.
Bump it to 315 because the other one.
It is at 3. I mean, it's got to give it a second, but it was.
Yeah, because where's the one that we did earlier? Everything worked fine with that one, right?
Yeah.
And this is stuff we're gonna have to, this stuff you're gonna test, because everything, that was when Corey was like, I'm gonna make sure that I know what the hell I'm doing with it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I didn't have any problem.
No problem with it. Just like when I made it, didn't have any problem. So this is when we go live. When we go live, that's when the issues decide to show their face off of it. Make sure that it is there. And Pilar said, bump it up to 320. Work there, flip it over, press it from behind. Try that too. Because yeah, we had no issue with it earlier. Like first go, boom, 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 everything. Yeah, because she was super impressed. She's like, yeah, here it is. So that way it's set, ready to go with
I've
it.
got the transfer tape over it, so I probably could do without a cover sheet to get more heat to it, but
could be, but then you're risking stuff sticking to it.
We'll see what happens.
Let's see. Why is Eric a guinea pig? What did I miss? What did I miss? I missed Crystal's involved. Okay, Crystal's taking care of something. And Eric's gonna be a guinea pig, so I like the idea of that.
Well, now they look like they might have stuck.
Yeah. And what do you mean? Show it off once it's there. When you say
earlier, this was lifting up, and
Yep.
like all the stones weren't touching. This time they look like they're touching. So
Jerry thinks you have the hardest job here. Jerry doesn't know the hours that go behind the scenes to set it up so Corey can be pretty and show off her nails. There, the swearing behind the scenes. There it is. Yeah, now it worked just like that, and just like that. If you peel off the sheet and peel the thing.
Oh,
you can peel. There's your sticker. You can see your clear outline around it. Oh, what are we gonna put it on? You gonna put it on something? We're gonna put it on something. Oh, look, we got a water bottle. Okay, big question. Name. Does the name start at the bottom and go to the top, or at the top and go to the bottom?
For me, it does.
Well, for me, like it makes sense right-handed. Left-handed, I'm covering the name, so then it like you could read the other way. Like I don't know. I'm one bottom from the top. Bottom from the top, just like that. We made it right there. We made a rhinestone and HTV decal, just like that, for all your fun needs. Your luggage, you can see how much TSA decides to rip off when it goes through things. You can put it on laptops. You can put it on the tumbler like it is there. That's what we do. And as we go through it, look at our bottoms, bottom of the top. As we have through from there. Let's see, where was it? A recurring payment. All right, I'm down with that. Let's see. Yes, the decals hold onto that heat. Careful when peeling the tape. Not everybody has asbestos fingers like Corey, and so that's the way it's there for it.
No, it's hot.
Team top to Rich is top to bottom, bottom to top. Yep. But if Corey messes up, all your hard work for nothing. No, because that's a learning. That's learning. When she messes up, we can figure it out together. When I mess up and I don't have it there beforehand, what are you doing?
I'm figuring out. I'm gonna do two at the same time.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out which name was Hudson.
So while you're there and we're showing this, do you want to grab the Bling Anything too to be able to show the difference between the Bling Anything and HTV Anything? Because there is a difference when looking at the two for it. So Bling Anything is going to be, I'm going to see where she's going to set it up so that way I know what's what. Yeah, cut a chunk off if you want to. Okay. So in her left hand is Bling Anything. In her right hand is that you can see more opaque. Is that the right word?
Yep, you can see my fingers through the HTV Anything.
Correct. So that's how you can see what it is. And that's what that's what we have. As far as backings, how's backings feel? I think the front side of the Bling Anything has a different feel as well.
Yeah, like your finger feels like it gets stuck when you pull it
Yep.
across.
Yeah, I think
whereas
it feels
this
a
one's
little
smoother.
thicker, a little more like grabby-on-y, like your thumb as you go across, like Corey said, in there. So that's how we can do. Just like every can of soda on the shelf. Bottoms up. Ooh, crystals down there. Top down. Oh, bottom to the top. I'm down with that. Look at that. I finally won the argument. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Top to bottom for me. Because when you're lifting it up and it's top to bottom, then that name's upside down, right? And when I'm holding it in there, I want to be able to read it. And it's not when you go the other way with it. Yeah, always customer choice, but it's our job to tell them the right choice, right? For it, it's our job to tell them which way to. Yep, any way they want, as long as it's the way that I want. We like the shiny stuff in our work, so press the shiny side. Yep, shiny side is the side that you want to press on for it. At the last minute, I grabbed a section of bling, anything to slap on a suitcase so I could easily find it. We're great. We did that with UV decals, like when we were first testing those and we were traveling. We traveled quite a bit in those first couple months. Like, all right, throw it on here. Let's see how TSA does with it. And they lasted pretty good. They did pretty good on it. I was surprised. Okay, let's see. Back to this. They're getting that figured out there. Label of them would have helped us over here in live land. What do you mean labeling them? One, I told you, the one in her right hand and the one in her left hand. We can show. We could. I'll have her grab the tape that I have. I don't know if I have. You have white tape over there, or white label, and that way you can label them, Corey.
What?
Do you have a label? Do you have white tape, masking tape over there?
No.
Also, I do blue painter's tape, and it won't read on screen because that way we could label it and show the difference between the two. So that way you're able to see it and go which one is which, left hand, right hand. We can actually write on it. I mean, hell, you can probably just write a marker on it. That way you can see it too. That's probably the way to do it. I just spilled. Damn it. I just spilled.
Or you want me to write on it right now?
What?
Are you want me to write on it right now?
No, you can do this after while that's going through there. It's what's mirrored, Jerry? Is it not showing the correct way on your screen? Hey, help me, because it's showing, everything's showing right on my screen. Is your screen showing mirrored? Because I mean, I can, in the screen that I'm seeing, everything is right reading. Like right now it says Hudson, I can read it from there. Let me know, because it should be that way on yours. If it's not, let me know. So that way we can look at it and see from there for it. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll have her do a star or circle. We'll have it go there. What? I don't even know what IJS means. Irritable bowel syndrome? Oh, IJS. I don't know. Or is it mirrored? I don't know what you're talking about, Jerry. Yeah, right. Capital letters closer to left hand. That's what I'm confused about. Like, what am I doing? So yeah, I'll have her mark it. The star on one, circle on the other. Just, there should be a black Sharpie
Yeah, right here.
over there
What do you want to write?
on the. Oh, you might get feedback. On one on Bling Anything, BA on Bling Anything, HTV Anything, so that way you can see the difference between the two. So which one's which. Cut off a chunk for it.
Well, I don't have a plain chunk of HTV. I only got the cut stuff.
What?
I only got the cut stuff of HTV Anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have the tube, right?
No.
Yeah, of HTV Anything. Yep, you do.
Where?
I'm over here. Remember I said so you wouldn't grab it. There. Easy breezy. Lemon squeezy. And this way we'll be able to show it. Just cut off a chunk and go from there. Okay. So on these, we did 2 for Hudson, right? Hudson got a 2-fer. He went with, so all of these are going to have a base layer of rainbow white. Now Hudson went grass green and neon green here. So we'll see how that looks. What color are you putting with the neon green?
He wanted dragon.
Okay. Yeah, good. A dark color to be able to make them stand out from it. So that way, I had no clue. IJS. I have no clue. Thanks, guys. I'm a dude. I don't know what that is. Like IJS. So we'll have her look at it from there. Oh, I saw some pretty toes in there too. Oh.
Okay.
And
Sure.
Crystal says, I would always keep the stickers that held the roll closed as they were separate from the actual tape holding it and place them inside the cardboard roll. That's one way to do it. That neon might have been cool on black. It probably would have been, Pilar. We went white, so that way it was easy for me to cut out and do and put everything on here. Now, as you can see, look how easy it is for stones. Right? Pour stones in, brush, brush, brush. They fall in their holes. Now, why do they fall in the holes so smoothly? Well, it's because your stone size or your hole size on it. And for us, we recommend on SS10 stones a 0.135 hole. You do that, they're going to brush in beautifully. You're just, if you're having trouble brushing stones in, add more stones. I know it's wild to think that. Add more stones. It'll help them go in easy, and just like that, you'll be able to rock and roll through there. And that way, you know, it was good to go with it. Slap bracelets, yeah, Rustling. She said that the slap bracelets are a great idea for it. The slap bracelets work really well for it. And like, I've gotten in the habit of just labeling stuff when it comes in, not even with its label, with a separate label. Here's a label, write on it, put it in the tube, use it to pull it together for it. Like Rustling on the slap bracelets, you can put a sticker on it to say, here's what it is for it. And that's one of the things with it. Now, as we were looking at some of the stuff on where things lie, like where you would use one or the other, I think I'm going to have Corey cut off a chunk of the HTV Anything to show what happens when you try to just stick stones to it, because you know what's going to happen? Nothing. Not going to stick. They're going to pop off. You're going to have issues with it, and it's going to go from there with it. I'd go with that, Alan. She's a master. She is a master at it. You know, I would go with that on it. I'll go with that. She knows what she's doing. But yeah, stone hole size is everything when it comes to making your templates. You know, when I know people want to, for some reason, thinks it needs to be right there at the size of the stone, and that's just where it causes you so much effort or so much issues. Just go to a 0.135 on SS10, and it is going to go right one for it, no problem. Smart thinking on that, on the white ones, when you can just write on it. Right? This is good thinking. Maybe we should get some. Who knows what we have in the endless cases of stuff to still unpack. Who knows what we have? We'll see what we have with it. But remember, when you're using your scoop, to make sure to put your cork in it, you don't have any mistakes when you lift and put it up there. And yes, the shovel, the scoop is for sale. The monster brush is for sale. Everything is right there. And yes, go get signed up for the giveaway. Tonight, what are we giving away? Tonight, we're going to give away you're going to get a mini pack, a choice, and you are also going to get two separate prizes, not and. So two things we'll give away: mini pack of choice. Then we will have there will be two winners for that, random winner, and then there will be the memberships. You'll one from there, and then there will be a bigger prize, which is do the heat press dash, and that will be for a roll of HTV Anything, which will come with your next order that requires shipping. So, all right, we've got two here. We've got the neon green and grass green. That's what we're gonna do with there. And you're using what stones on those?
Dragon.
Did you show them off on the screen? And just remember where you're at. You need to be above that fold. Otherwise, you're right in the glare right there. Yep. Oh, the dragon. Oh, yeah, the dragon. The dragon looks amazing. I love the way the dragon looks when it's on that. Yeah, that's what it needed. It needed a little something. On the black would have been Trick Magoo on the black. Kudos to Pilar for doing that, because contrasting colors. When I went with it, I'm like, what are we doing here? We're going to put it all in here with it, so that way we're set with it. But pretty simple, pretty easy. You see, we cut out the HTV Anything. We cut out the 2 layers of glitter. We cut out the template, brush the stones in, okay? Going through it. Layer first was HTV Anything, followed by our base layer of glitter HTV that was tacked down, followed by our second one. And then we finished it off here with the rhinestones. So pretty simple, pretty easy to do. And, use that code TWT, check out to save on rhinestones and HTV Anything. So that way you're able to rock and roll with it. I know quite a few people that this is what they use their scraps for. We all have that bin of stuff that's under a foot long that we say we're going to use on a project that we never do, right? We never do. We end up just going and grabbing a fresh thing. But in things like this where you can create, it might not be big enough to run through your cutter, but you can use a cutting mat. We have those on the site as well. And you can cut.
That's why I'm acting like a fool.
What?
So this one says to cool the.
Well, I was taking a little bit. So that way you're able to, where my train of thought with it? Was going with it. That way, with the cutting mat, you're able to use those little pieces to make stuff. In instances like this, super easy. So many scraps, right? So, ooh, look at that. Ooh, yeah. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. That neon white, I bet it's different. It's different for sure. So many scraps. We all have that, right?
It's going on black. So.
Oh yeah, it's going on black.
I don't know which one he wants to put on there for sure. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, we'll ask him. We'll see which one he wants to go on with it.
I'm gonna do the other.
Like I said, we were going to run through a couple of these to just show the process, so that way you guys get a a better understanding of how it works. Excuse me. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns when it comes to HTV Anything? We'd be happy to answer them. Yeah, that green is nice. That is the grass green from Caesar. All these products are Caesar products. All these products are in stock. I think colors that are going to be used today are cherry, neon purple, neon green, mermaid, lagoon maybe. I think that's it. Stone-wise, there's going to be sea turtle and spearmint and dragon and mermaid. No, sea turtle again. Yeah. And then one of the things that Krista asked for, she's like, I want to do something. She wanted neon purple with majestic purple and spearmint. So I said, well, we can just do kind of that where there's 2 different ones there for it, and it's even there for it. And we can show. Well, we'll go back into that and show where we had that in it, because let's see.
Stones in here too,
what?
Did we put stones in there?
I could have put stones in there, but I just did the outline for it. I don't, it's completely up to you. However you do it for. And that way you're set and ready to go with it. And that way, good to go in there. It's going to peel off for it. Let's see if I pull this over here. Corey's over there. I'm over there. We'll come back into it. So for our layers, it was as simple as, we're just going to type out a name. Corey. That's what we're doing here. We'll make this large. We're going to come in to our kick out right here, and we'll bump that out, and this will give us our text options of different things that we want. So maybe it's going to be a superscript, maybe something like that, maybe let's go with that superscript. All right, that superscript. So kick that back. There's that superscript. With our superscript, I'm basically going to make it 6 inches wide. So there it is for it. 6 inches wide here in our magic. Where's our magic tab? First up, for our layers, I got 0.17 and 0.09. I'm going to apply that. Boom, we've got that. I'm going to need to select the gray layer, select the blue layer, Control C, so I copy those, and then I'm going to delete them both out. Now let's see if it works this time. We've got our C here. We're going to do our stone outline. There it is. Boom, boom, and boom, boom, baby, boom. That's right. That's what it should have did last time. That's what it should have did last time. So now that that's there, I'm going to Control V and bring those back. And then I'm going to hit the B here in the wizard to send it to the back. So now we've got the blue right here is going to be our HTV Anything. The gray would be the first layer of this. So in this case, it's in white. The stones, or whatever stones are in here, and then your top layer right here. And that's it. It's as simple as that. And you're going to come in and you're going to, adjust some stones, take some stones out, do whatever you want to do here for it, and go through it. But that was it. Pretty down dirty, simple, easy to do there for it. All right. What is she doing now? Which one are you working with now?
I'm putting Carista's name and my name.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll see how it is.
Colors. This is hot.
Let's see. It has to have a second object on the screen. What has to have a second object on the screen? Tell me. What do you mean, Pilar? Let me go with that. So that way we can show what it is. Second object. Let's see. What did Jerry have? What did he see? That makes a difference to 2 items. What did I miss there? What did I miss? It will work with the magnet tab because more than one. Oh, but you know what? I didn't have other things on it before, so I wonder why. Why do you think it does that, Pilar? Why do you think it does there? Yeah, that's why it worked this time. I wonder why it does that. That's dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb. But we got it. We got it to work. There it is. Not have a second object. It will give you that contour and then the stone outline. Weird. Just a quirk. That's what Pilar's here for, is to help me figure out the quirks and make things right. So way to go, team. Good team effort. Good job, Pilar. Way to go. It worked earlier because you went through the stones first in the layer. That could be. Or, the other thing is because I had, let's see, I had multiple things on the screen when I did it. So like, here's this one. When I set it all up, I set all of these, because we're working on, you guys can't see it. So I had multiple things on the screen, as I went through. Here's them all set up with it. So that would probably be why. And it worked perfectly fine. But then all those to cut at the same time, with this one, we're going to do 2 colors. So yeah, totally makes sense now. Okay. So Krista's got neon. She's got neon purple. Corey is going to be mermaid. So Corey's got mermaid. Yeah. It's hot and spicy.
I know, I lifted it
Hot
up.
and spicy. Hot and spicy, isn't it?
Okay.
So Corey's got mermaid on white. Krista has neon purple on white. Ooh, that mermaid. Corey loves that mermaid. The mermaid and lagoon, I think, are 2 of Corey's favorite HTVs that we have. The neon purple is legit too. I like the neon colors on that. Now, what are we going to do as far as stones on this? You're going to do sea turtle on yours, if I remember correctly.
I'm going to do Krista's.
What do you do, Krista? You're going to do single color, 2 color?
One.
2 color? So we're going to do a 2 color one for Krista. 2 colors of stones. Corey loves doing 2 color stuff. We'll see how she, let's see how she rolls with this. See how it is. Russeline says, so you can press stones to glow in the dark HTV? Yeah, you sure could. Now,
okay.
What are we going to put them on? That's the thing to always think about is that. But yes, you can put them on the glow in the dark HTV, which we have some. And I wonder, thinking about that, Russeline, if we did, because it's going to glow, around it. But what if we did the UV ones too? That would be pretty cool. UV on top of that, which Corey, I think she posted the picture in the crafting group. We did some St. Patrick's Day shirts in the UV because there's a blacklight party at the school. They looked awesome. And Pilar says you cannot press stones on holographic or opal HTVs. They pop off because it's so smooth and shiny. There you go. Jerry, I would like to see more multi-deck designs. My clients like bling, not entire designs bling. Weird, I know. Well, create them, Jerry. Create them. What do you want to see? Because every regular design can become a multi-deck design. Whether you add an outline to it, whether you add an accent to it, any regular design can become a multi-deck design on it. A lot of it comes down to the theme. What are you looking for? What do you want? Because there are different instances in it. So we will go through and in a typical option style, we'll have a full bling design. Okay. Then we will have a glitter design with a bling outline, and then a glitter design, and then the HTV design or multicolor design there down to a single color design. So you can step them through the process from a single color one, so single color, and then we've got, multicolor, and then multicolor is glitter, and then multicolor glitter with rhinestone outline, full rhinestones. So a lot of different things to go with, but yeah, like there, Jocelyn asked for campfire, got more in there. So a lot depends on what you're looking for and what you're wanting. And the thing that we've found, especially over the years with that, is that it's all in the taste of the person, right? There's some things that I think are god awful ugly that people just are like, that is the coolest thing ever. And these are things that we've done where I'm like, that is ugly, but they love it. And hey, who am I to?
How some of the
What?
because when I line this up, some of the holes are showing.
Well, I don't know. I just work here, man. I didn't cut the same template twice, did I?
Well, no, because they don't all match exactly.
I don't know.
Hold on, one's smaller than another.
I don't know. Were they both from the same thing?
Yeah, these are the two crystal ones. I think. Well, I think. Hey.
Or was the first batch that was wonky?
No, we threw those out.
Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna see.
Well, I'm not sure how to. Maybe
Jerry, we got tons of new designs. New designs every week. Anywhere an average month. We could have as many as 40 new designs. But one of the things is being the rhinestone world. That's what we're focusing on is rhinestones with it. And it just really depends because they are so not finicky, but everybody has their own style. Like, what do you like to see? Like one of the things that we've got asked for is more mega bling designs, more larger designs, more things, because they're like, well, I can add rhinestones to it in the wizard. I can one click, here's an outline, good stone outline done. But the placing and the filling and the creating the designs for it. So that's what we leaned into on that side of it. And we would be putting more and more out there. We just, gotta go with it. And then, the other thing too is, especially with the digital credits, we're making sure that a lot of the stuff, is, that we're putting out new stuff for it. Just remember that anything that Pilar and Crystal do, those digital credits are not good for those. Why? Because they deserve to get paid for their designs. Now, the designs that I do, the designs that I have designers working on for us, those would be no problem that you're able to use your credits on it for it.
Okay.
So there's a lot that there's a lot. It just really depends on, like I said, the theme, the style, the look. Because some things that we're like, man, this is awesome. It doesn't sell. Like, it sucks. So that's where it sucks as a designer. You put in all this time, effort, you go through it, and you sell one thing. You're like, all right, well, awesome. Meanwhile, something else that you think looks like trash, and I was like, this is the best thing ever, and you sell 50 of them in a day. It's wild. So anytime that somebody has ideas or things, or especially styles, like there's things that I just don't know about, right? Like what a good example, barrel racing. No clue about barrel racing, so I need to research it. Because there's instances where that's not a barrel racer. How would I know? Because I'm not a barrel racer. So we ask questions. We try and figure out. People say, hey, it's like, this is what I use currently, and here's the design, something like this. We're like, okay, yeah, we can work with that, and we can go through it from there. So it really, it is right. Pilar says, yes, it's heartbreaking to pour hours into a design and nobody wants it. I know, right? I know. And that's where it sucks. Like you pour hours into something and something you think is amazing, and other people are like, what's this trash? Like, awesome, thanks. Or my favorite is the people that have no clue what they're doing and they're like, Yeah, I could do that in 5 minutes. Really? Uh-huh. Let me see you do this. Take your hatch fill and get the hell out of here. All right? Take your hatch fill, get the hell out of here, because that's not how it works. It looks like trash. Do a different way with it. But you have some people that, you know, the hatch fill is it for them, and they think it's the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, there's Pilar has a really good, you know, I think she has the video on it. I know she's posted the picture a few times, but when she first got started in it and she created the wolf's head and it was in hatchville, and you know what? Never doing it. Great, great, great. You know, yeah, it looks good. Then she realized how to, you know, how to actually make it right. And the difference is undeniable, unmistakable. You can tell, you know, it just looks that much better. And so what she can do, yeah, share it over here, because then I should be able to post it on the screen and go that way with it. But yeah, have her, if we don't, you know, we'll have her reposted in the group too, so you can see the difference in it. And maybe Pilar, that's an upcoming thing, you know, the differences in, you know, I haven't, you know, in the place and fill settings, you know, whether you're doing, you know, a hatch fill, you know, the different ways that you do it and the different whys, because right there, it's Dollar General compared to Rodeo Drive type of difference. It is. I can definitely go that. You can really spot professional designs when you get used to design stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
The hatch was done before she got it.
Instead.
What was that?
I decided to do Glacier instead.
She's gonna do Glacier. Glacier. Have you showed that one off? You're gonna show Glacier off? Glacier. We had to write TRW on it so we know it was us. You know. Oh yeah, the Glaciers. Look at the nails. You see the nails? Look at the nails. Some little magnetic charms in those bad boys.
No, there's flowers and they glow in the dark.
Flowers that glow in the dark. Okay. Rodeo. Like, you know what really threw me off? Rabbit shows. I didn't realize how big rabbit shows were, and it was kind of wild for it. Eric said, I was thinking of making a cockatiel design and wondering colors for black eye, yellow head, red face, white feathers, gray body. So for that, black, jet black, yellow, citrine, red, strawberry red cyan, white, snow, gray. Ooh, what would you go with gray? Platinum? Steel gray.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have steel gray over there?
I think so.
Corey might have steel gray over here, Eric. If she has steel gray, she'll look and see that is with it. Yeah, I'm totally there with it. It looks good in certain instances for it. Rabbit shows are huge, Jerry. Huge, huge, huge. To add stones to a phone case, do I stand a little bit before you glue them on? Absolutely. Prep, and do not use E6000 unless you want to die of cancer. It's toxic, and it's a pet peeve. I think that was a pet peeve of Kelly's that was drilled into my head, and now I'm going to drill it into everybody's. Do not use E6000. Not used for it. Black diamond. Yeah, black diamond could be it depends on the shade of gray, right, Pilar? Rabbits had a whole big shed at our country fair. Rabbit shows are wild.
The whole thing of SS16s earlier. Where did you set them?
I don't know where you set them at for
sure
it.
that was the steel gray.
I don't set them at for it. Yep. Let's see. Download.
Steel gray.
Oh yeah, here. Let me go with this. And then okay. So that which one's that?
Steel gray.
Steel gray. So steel gray. Steel gray is what I look at there. You know, I think we need to remove that. We need to remove this from the stage. Stop this share screen. We are going to share another screen. Share a screen. I am just going to share this one. Share. Okay. So Pilar says, as we look into this, I'm going to make it biggie smalls here so we can see it. The top one, done with sure cuts a lot, right? And that's a hatch fill. Doesn't look bad, right? It doesn't look bad. If you saw that, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's not there. Then compare it to the bottom. Like, you're going from Super Nintendo to PS5. Like, such a better thing with it. So this is why, you know, like, there's a lot of people out there that teach hatch fill. And, you know, they think it's the greatest thing because it's the easiest thing to do. And, you know, it does take work. It does take time. It does take effort. You're spending hours making something. So Yeah, 100%. That's a great example of it right there for it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now we're back. I'm like, oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Now Corey is we're gonna see if we screwed up that 2-color one. You know, one of these times she'll realize that she's in the glare. One of these times after I tell
Well,
her.
I'm trying to keep it by me so I can adjust it.
I know.
Listen, Linda.
listen. State fairs, rabbits, cows, horses. Yes, yes, yes. All right there with it.
Oh, see one flipped over and all that. God dang it.
Yes, if we ask Pilar super nice, she'll post that wolf head pic in the Facebook group. I'm sure she will.
God dang it.
I had a Maui mocha chiller, no whip, made as normal. That was good. I'm down with that. I have no clue where that place is, but I want to go there again.
It's over in Iowa.
So what are you doing? All right.
I'm trying to put a stone back on.
Trying to put a stone back in here. She's got that with it. Hey, Hads, how are you? Tired? You feeling any better? We had a sick kid, we had to go pick her up from school. Luckily, we just got done working, so it worked out decently. But sick kids. All right. So we don't even know if this other one's going to line up right, do we?
Yeah.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out real quick.
First.
Yeah, and I think that's let's see, mid-gray, a bit lighter than steel. We'll look and see. I'll look and see with it. I said that's almost all of its parents used for stoning our kids' costumes. We all knew it was terrible, but Stones Fall Off mid-routine was the worst. 100% on that. Let's see. The top was a different software. Sure cuts a lot, right? Bottom was done on the Wizard. I agree with that. I've embroidered banners for some rabbit associations. It is crazy when I heard about it. I'm like, there, Pong versus PS5. I'm down with that. I could go that way. Some Pong was there. Newer one looks, yeah, it does look amazing when you go that way with it. Like that one design justified the investment in the Wizard. 100%, I think it did. You remember how long the first one took, Pilar? She'll be able to see. And I think it does depend on what you're doing. Like if it's boxy, if it has any kind of box, and what I mean by that, if I'm doing like a collegiate letters, yes, I can get away with that. Any type of curve, I don't. It Hatch is my very last resort.
Test?
Oh, we're gonna test to see if I screwed something up here or what. How close is it? How close is it? I thought we're gonna. Oh snap! Is it the same damn thing?
That's not.
What did I do?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I mean, I might be able to.
I don't know what I did. And listen, you're going to run into these things like this.
So that one's going to get finished later because there's too many that overlap. Or
I screwed something up somewhere. I don't know what I did.
For the most part, on the right end, it's okay.
It's just on the left?
Yeah.
I wonder. No, but
it's right here is what the touchy-touchies are.
The touchy-touchies?
Here, go give that to...
I'm going to look at the touchy-touchies and see what I did. I'm going to look back at I think there was some overlap stuff that was in here. There. Platinum. Do you have platinum over there, Corey?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Platinum is definitely shinier.
Oh, yeah. Like something just came off just a little. I'm going to hold on a second. Okay, we come back here. I'm going to bring this up while Corey does that. I did something because it's just off on that corner. Like everything else, pretty good, pretty close, but I did something in that corner. I'm not sure what I did. We'll figure it out because, I'm great at that kind of stuff. Okay. We got platinum.
Yep.
There's platinum. So that's more of a silver gray.
It's more, yeah, definitely more of a shiny silver.
There you go. More of a shiny silver. There you go. See, we got that. Well, I think that first one took quite a bit. Early 2018. That was a long time ago. That was a long, long time ago, right? Yeah, the island fill is way, way, way better for it. Let's see. What do we have in there? Let's see. Templar says, if you have the Wizard, learn to use the Place and Fill tab in all its glory. We have tutorials to help and have the Hall of Fame to share all the cool tricks. Absolutely do. Pilar is crushing it over there. And remember, if there's things you want to see in the Hall of Fame, email in. info@rhinestoneworld.com. If you don't email in, you know what we're going to do? The things that we want to do, the projects that we're working on, you're going to see a lot of scatters. Why? Because they're cool, and there's so many different things and ways to do it. But you guys help us out. Say, hey, I want to learn more about, what's the design button, design prep tab, or the magic, the magic tab, or the place and fill, the text effect, things like that. Happy to help and get you through that over there for it. Let's see. Let's see as we go through that. You're very welcome, Eric. Anytime. Let's see. We did. Let's see. Let's see. What did I miss in there? Okay. So this one was Mermaid.
No.
Lagoon. This is Lagoon. Lagoon glitter HTV on the rainbow white glitter HTV. Ooh, that.
So it's like blue, purple, like a tealy green colors. It's got multicolors in it.
Yeah, it does. That's a good color.
You can almost see the purple.
You can almost see there. It's trying to. Look at that. We have a camera that kind of autofocuses. Man, that's nice. That's pretty nice when you go that for it. Yeah, Ronnie, that's a sweet color. The Lagoon is a sweet, sweet color. And she's gonna do that with what are you thinking stone wise?
Well, I was gonna do sea turtle, but those ones, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could try them again.
You should do whatever you want, boo. I got your piece of transfer tape over here. Do you want it back?
No.
Oh no, because it's got stones on it. You're gonna have to use a new one. Sucker.
We're gonna let Hattie try to brush these in. These ones were trickier to brush in tonight than the other ones. I don't know why.
What was that?
The sea turtle were a little trickier to brush in tonight.
No. Oh. How? I don't know. I need some stickers to put up on some stuff.
Template. Maybe it was the template. I don't know.
It could have been because remember my template ran a little off centered. Yeah. And it was like only maybe an eighth of the way on the roller. And so it was getting the little wonkiness to it. I don't know how wonky it was going to get to it, but it kind of got wonky. What I got? Oh, I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? I didn't realize Hattie's hand was in there, and it threw me off because I'm like, when did you get a hand tattoo? Throw them there in the center. Put them in there. Swoop them all in there. There it is. Oh, just move more of those stones on there. You're taking too much time. Look at that. Yeah. Fill them in the stones for it. Yes, giveaway form. What are we giving away tonight? Tonight, we're going to give away mini pack of choice. We'll give that away to a random winner. We will pick from the memberships, on the YouTube memberships, and give them a mini pack of choice. And then we will do a winner for a roll of HTV Anything, $30 value. Ooh, baby. Now, with that, on tangible goods, it will need to be shipped in your next order that requires shipping. Put in the notes that, hey, I won this on this day. You have 2 weeks to claim those. So that way we are good to go on that. And here she is rolling through and getting those taken care of for it. Now, what do we have next week? I think next week we'll probably be the one thing. We'll do St. Patrick's Day stuff next week because next week will be the 10th. So going into there, yes, we'll have that, and then we'll have some Easter stuff, probably some softball stuff because we've got that rolling with it. Some DTF and some mixed media on that DTF with rhinestones. We'll do that. Is what we'll do on next week's show. And if you guys have any things that you want to see, absolutely let us know, and that's what we'll do. Otherwise, new designs we'll put out there. We've got a boatload of new designs out there with more, coming every week for it. We really want to make sure that, those that are in the YouTube memberships, hey, now you're getting, a discount code, and now you're also getting digital credits, so you can get some stuff out of there for it. If you got that and you were, an early adopter of Wizard 5, you've got digital credits there. So I'm trying to make it so at least TRW puts out enough designs each month that you couldn't buy them all with your credits. That's the goal, is to give you more of that. Yes. And you can do DTF transfers and plastral in transfers on HTV Anything. 100% you can. DTF to HTV. Yes, you can do DTF on the HTV Anything. It'll hold it there. Now, as far as, what we go back and forth with, what would you use that for? Well, you can turn your DTF into a sticker and put it on things with it. And would I do that? No, because I would do UV DTF, because that way you have the scratch protection with it. You have everything there with it. But you can do it 100%. You can do it with it. Let's see. Early adopters. What was that? Correction. Early adopters. 26 digital present. Oh, yeah. Early adopters. Did I say
Right.
5? Yeah. Wizard. I think it's because I've seen so many 5 things that, hey, my 5 doesn't, your 5 isn't going to work. 5 isn't going to work. There's from it. You got all kinds of stuff. You got fonts, you got designs, you got stuff. And look forward to, look out further. Look into not what's coming around the corner. Look months ahead. Look what's out there for summer. Look what's out there for Mother's Day and Father's Day. Look what's out there for, just in general of things. I got asked about some designs, and I'm going to run it by you guys because I don't have a problem with it. Like, here's what we have for it. Somebody wants some more faith-based designs in stones. And I said, I don't have a problem with that. Or like, do you have a problem with listing them? And I said, no, I don't have a problem with listing them on the site. They said, some people do, because some people get upset about, what'd you end up going with? Sea turtle?
Yep.
That almost matches in the certain aspects of it.
I mean, it does. That's why I wanted to do that one.
That looks really good. So somebody wants complementing stuff to sea turtle. You're going to use lagoon. If you want complementing the lagoon, you're going to use sea turtle. But faith-based ones, yeah, that's what it is. Ronnie says, I was experimenting and tried DTF on HTV Anything, then put vinyl shield over the top and put it on tumbler. Did it once because it was very thick and time-consuming, and for one-offs, sure, but in production, man, that eats up a lot of time.
Okay, we're doing side by side.
Okay, side by side. So HTV, nope, pull it back. I can't. There we go. There.
Okay, so hang on.
I know you might just have to cut off a chunk so that we cut it off. Yeah, cut it off. It's ours. We got this for it. Great summer designs, great patriotic designs. I can't shop while I watch the codes. You have till the codes will be good through the night. They'll be good through the night. They usually stop in the morning when I get in, so that way you guys have time to go back afterwards and do it. So there it is, and that way it is with that. Okay, bling anything, HTV anything. As you got to pull them back towards you, Corey. You look at your screen. You can see where you are.
I'm trying to find a spot.
Go back towards you. Pull it back towards you. Pull it back towards you. Now go towards the press, so that way you're in the center. Oh my God. I need to come over there. You're stressing me out. You're stressing me out with trying to
I got it.
Navigate.
Go back to your thing. I got it.
Did you? Oh, you see that you have a monitor now, and you can see.
I was looking in it. I'm about to burn my stomach.
Okay, there. So there we can see the difference between the two. HTV Anything is in her left hand, marked towards HTV. BA is bling anything. You can see what's the word? Opaqueness. There, the opaqueness, and when you look at there, you can see the bling anything.
Down, you can really see it.
Yeah, but you can't. You got to spin it around because it's behind the comments. There, yeah, there. Now you can really see it side by side. You can really see the difference in it. Bling anything more opaque because it's thicker material with it. So there it is. Bling anything thicker. That's what you have. It feels thicker too. It feels a little more rubbler.
When you have the shiny side showing, it looks white versus more clear.
There you go. There it is. Can you link the lagoon? I think I can
bring these over to you.
What? You want me to show them? You want me to show them? I can do that.
Yeah, that way I can go.
Yep. I can do that. I can love you like that. Lagoon. And then we can show those all off. Caesar, glitter, lagoon. Glitter Lagoon, Caesar, Glitter Lagoon. I've got this copied. Let me find where you are. I'm going to remove this from the screen. Let's make me large here. Okay, did everybody learn stuff tonight? I'm going to put the link in here. Yeah, expensive to do that, wasn't it, Ronnie? But type Vinyl Shield, HTV Anything, DTF. Yeah, it is expensive. Bling anything harder to see through. You're very welcome, Jerry. Soccer designs. Ooh, yeah, we could definitely do more soccer designs. We have, in fact, if you go, you know what? and this is where I say people, we have a lot on the site, and we're going to share this tab instead. So there's Lagoon. If we go to designs, and we go into rhinestone designs and shop by theme, and then we come over here to Sports McGee. There's Sports McGee, and then we come in here to soccer, because I was just looking at this. Scroll down here towards as you get to the bottom of things, and if I remember right, I don't remember which one of those, there is a bunch of soccer flip-flops. I need to do those. It's the first time I paid attention and seen those for it. As we go through, there's the split hearts with stuff. But look, soccer, more soccer. Where was it at? I thought it was under soccer. See right here. Football. The soccer pack football right here. So see, you've got those for it. How tricked out are those? You know what? I will copy that and put in here. There's 9 designs that are in there for it. Let's click on and see what we have. 9.2 by 12. That's a nice. It's the sock underneath. Football. Oh yeah. There you go. See, there you go. Who needs the soccer stuff, right? Who needs the soccer stuff? So I will be sure to put that over in the comments. Oh, you guys didn't. What the hell? Jesus. Thanks for telling me that I had that on there for it. So we can do it there. There's a link for it. Okay. There's a link for it to see. It said share this screen, and I did it, and then I didn't realize that it wasn't on there. But back in the designs, here's the soccer power pack. As we go through it, there's 9 designs in here, and you can see 2, 3, 4. There it is. There's all your colors. There's all your stuff. We'll have to make some of these for World Cup, but there it is. Now you have that with it. Okay. Anybody have any question? Whoop, there we go. Questions, comments, concerns before we move on. We got 8:50. I'm going to give you 3 to 5 more minutes to make sure you go get entered in, so that we can give that stuff away, and that way you have the stuff. As we go through, we're going to show off the stuff that we did tonight. So there's Carista, and that is with which stones did she use on that one? The majestic purple. That was majestic purple stones. And you know what? I'm going to see if I can get a little light in here. That is the majestic purple stones. Ooh, look at those. And the neon glitter. Let me make sure I got it. Neon purple, majestic purple. Neon purple glitter, majestic purple. Hudson went with the dragon and the neon green on this one. So let's see. There. You can see where, yeah. Would have looked better in black, 100%. But there's the dragon stones with it. But there it is in the dark green. That's the grass green. And all these have the rainbow white. And that's with the dragon stones. Corey did sea turtle, right? No, glacier. Glacier. This is glacier and mermaid. Mermaid glitter. There's the mermaid glitter. And then that is the sea turtle. Or excuse me, glacier stones. Glacier stones on that one. And this one is lagoon. And lagoon with the sea turtle stones. So there. That's what we got all out for you. All right. Cool. Questions, comments, concerns. They said make sure to get in the giveaway, so that way you can, hey, go win some stuff. So that way we can do that. Coming up this week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, we have Makers and Movers podcast right here. So make sure you tune in for that. Tuesdays and Thursdays are Hall of Fame training. So become a member. Now, even better, become a member. Hall of Fame member. It's like $30 a month. You get digital credits in that back, so you can go buy stuff from the site, and you get a single-use 25% off coupon. So there's no reason not to go with it. On those, what font did we use on those? Those were Doom, 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 doom. Those were, is that the right one, Corey, right there? That is, it was Superscript. I think that's right. Let me look and see. I'll look and see just to verify. TRW Superscript, I think, is what it was, but we'll double check and verify. There's that Superscript. Nope, it was not Superscript. It was it Siesta Key? I'll know it when I see it. You know how that works, right? When you think you have something with it. Is that Siesta Key? Yes, Siesta Key is what it was. Siesta Key. TRW Siesta Key font is what it was. And you know what I'll do? I will go into fonts and I'll find fonts and shop all, and we will do Siesta Key. Siesta Key. Siesta Key. We'll find that Siesta Key because you can get it as a Siesta Key. I would go this route with it. Any of the shadow ones, if you're going to be doing decals on stuff for this, I'd go look at these ones, the shadow ones. So we'll put this link in here for you so you can go find that and check those out. Which, remember, let's see, Siesta Key, almost like I've been around a few years. Yeah, Siesta Key. Look, I learned. Good. Yes, Siesta Key. That's what it was. I wasn't sure because I had it selected the stadium font, and that's why I had to double check on it. Yep, almost like you've been here. Yeah, that's right, Pilar. Yes, it's a shadow. That's what I posted. Oh, here it is for it. I am late to the party. I'm late to the comments. Listen, I was just presented an opportunity to purchase TRW, knowing what I know, and I'm learning. I'm learning just like everybody else, except Pilar and Crystal. They know it all, apparently. They know it all. So we'll get it all figured out for you. All right. You got less than a minute to go get your giveaway. And then what we'll do is pull the names from there. We'll give away a couple mini packs, and then we will give away HTV Anything. Got it right here. Fresh out of a case that it's still on the agenda to get labeled so that way it can go into inventory for it. So good times there with it. Okay, that's jumping in there. You got about 20 seconds left. And then we're going to say no mas with it. And there it is for it. I keep you around for your brilliance, your hard work, your amazing work ethic, your funniness, your attention to details that matter so minuscule. So minuscule on it. We're like, what are we even paying attention to this for? You're very thorough. You are very making sure that nobody tries to screw us over. And I appreciate that. Everybody right now, take the time, get on your little happy fingers and thank Pilar and Crystal and Corey for everything that they do. Don't thank me. I just show up. I give, that's how things get done is with them. So make sure to thank them while they're here for it. Let's see. So we can use our YouTube discount and Wizard credits together. Yes and no. You can't stack the discounts, but credits are credits. So yes, you have those digital credits that you're able to use. So yes, you can do that. But like the discounts, you can't stack discounts. Like we have Tuesday with Todd discount, the other discount, you can't stack those discounts. But digital credits can add up. So if you signed up, when we first launched, and you've got the $29.99 credits there, and now you're Hall of Fame in $29.99. Now you have what is that, $59.98, whatever that math is, each month. So $59.98, 12 designs. As long as I put out 5 designs a month at $12, then you could get them all. Anything more than that, you can't. So you might actually have to buy something. That's what you have your 25% discount for. So let's see. I had that one for you. There's that. Do you know the website you keep showing under Corey is wrong? No. What do I have under Corey? What do I have under here? Let me see what she has under there. Fat fingered. Yep, I see it as soon as you said it. Fat fingered it. I do now. I can't change it on my end. But thanks, Dax. Thanks for pointing that out. We'll get that taken care of for him. Let's see. Stacking there. There it is with it. Okay. All right. So we've got those wrapped up. I'm going to go grab from here. We're going to grab everybody's name and we're going to put that in here. And we're going to copy that. And I heard a dingle, ding, ding. So we're going to go in there with it. Let's see. Let's see. What did I miss in there? I think that's there for it. Okay. So with that, I need to get into here. We need to do all this. I need to go mini pack of choice, right? Mini pack of choice. That's there for it. We've got that. We got to add racers, open race screen. Okay. So I guess I got to share some stuff. So I got to be able to stop that screen share. So then I can add another screen share. And then we'll get this party started. Share screen, heat press. Here it is. Share it is. Sharing is sharing. Let's make sure that you can actually see everything here for it. Yes, you can. We'll make it large. So this right here is going to be for mini pack of choice. Mini pack of choice. 28 people entered. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's off to the races. Let's see who we got it. Lisa's there. Gretchen's there. Keith is there. Stephanie's there. Dax is coming up there, Amanda. And then you got the people down below underneath. Let's see if they're going to come up there. Ooh, Lisa must have tripped and fell. Oh, she got up and running. Here she goes. Oh, who's going to do it? Keith might pull it off. Keith's going to pull it off. Debbie's going to come out of nowhere and get it. Keith is going to get it. Who's going to get it? Oh, Gretchen. Gretchen, congratulations to you. You won a mini pack of choice. With that, I need to get into here to see who is, who do we have in here? Today is 3-3, right? Made a purchase, you got double entries. I didn't say that earlier. That's what I was missing. If you made a purchase, you got double entries into the thingamajigger, the whatchamacallit, to the race for the mini, not for the mini pack, for the stuff. What's that stuff we're giving away? HTV Anything. Jeez. Why do I make it difficult for me? All right, so now I got to go back to the admin panel so I can add the new ones' names to make sure that they're in here for it. We're going to shift enter control V. This is going to end up being full or HT role of anything. Role of HTV Anything. All right. Now, as I look in here for the more than 5-year member in the YouTube, you've been around 5 years or longer, you have been randomly drawn, and the winner of that is, I'm going to copy, paste, put that in here because that's what the girls have in here. Where is it at? Copy, paste. Copy, and then we can paste, and then we'll be good to go. I just got to find the tab because it's up there somewhere, and there it is. Okay, here it is. We can't see anything, but you can hear me, right? You can hear me. There it is. Oh, there it is. There it is. You can hear me. There it is. Okay. Now with this 5-year plus membership, winner is in 3, 2, 1. There it goes, Ronnie. Congratulations, Ronnie. You have won a mini pack of choice. Those that have won a mini pack of choice, make sure to email in your SKU with the screenshot of when you have 2 weeks to claim it. Put that in here. Now we can get into the whatchamacallit thingamajigger, share the screen again, and the heat press dash is not ready to go. It says it's still loading. Why is it there? Open race screen. There it goes. Now we're good to go. I'm like, why is it doing that? Okay, share. Now we're good. Now we're good. Now we're cooking with gasoline and all that other fun stuff. Okay. So with this is going to be for a roll of HTV Anything. Everybody, good luck. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see who do we got here going through it. There it is. Who's coming up there? Rebecca's coming in strong, but I think Paul is trying to pull out. Stephanie's trying to come up there. Lisa's coming up there. Gretchen's holding her own with it. Liz, Tammy, here we go. Who's coming up next? Rebecca says, this is mine. This is mine. Oh, no. And then who's coming in there? Who's coming in there? Lisa Hackenberg. Congratulations, Lisa Hackenberg. You have won a roll of HTV Anything. HTV Anything, your next order that requires shipping, because did you place an order tonight? Did you place an order tonight, Lisa? I don't think Lisa. The different Lisa. I think it's different Lisa. Lisa, unless you did, Lisa, did you? If you did, let us know. Email in, and that way it's there, and we'll get you squared away and get it out there. Otherwise, if not, next order that requires shipping, put it in the notes. Hey, I won the HTV Anything on 3/3, and you have 2 weeks to claim that. Okay. Next week, we'll do some more rhinestone stuff. We'll give away some templates. We'll go through things that way with it. Might show some more things off on the wizard. I should have a little better handle of things that are going on with it. But Wizard 2026, no problem with Corel 2026. Just remember, if you are on Wizard 5, do not upgrade to 26 because it will not working for it there. Let's see. Can you show how to order flock? Absolutely, I can do that. Let me stop the screen share and then let me get in here for it because I gotta reset this on the back end for it, and that way you will be able to go with it. Okay, so I need to find here, and then I need to present here, and then I need to share the screen, and I need to go to the rhinestone world, and I, right? It's always I. Okay, from the rhinestoneworld.com. Okay, from here, what are we going to do? Rhinestones, magic flock, and there's going to be magic flock right here. 12-inch wide sold by the continuous foot. What does that mean? That means if you order more than a foot, it's going to be continuous. Order more than a foot of flock, and it comes rolled up as a continuous roll. Just depends how much is what it comes roll on. Does it come rolled standard? Does it come on a roll? Does it come rolled up? So here it is. So $675 for 1 or 2 feet, 3 to 4, 6, 5 to 9 is $575, 10 to 14 is $475, 15 to 24 is $425, 25 plus $375. These prices might be going up when the new flock comes. The number, it looks like shipping might be ridiculous on it, and we just might have to, it might go up like a quarter or so. Trying to, hopefully that doesn't happen, but they're already delayed on shipping the stuff to us. Now you can order more than 25 feet. People do it all the time. I will copy this and I will go ahead and drop that down here so that way you can go ahead and get that in there. Remember too, memberships, YouTube memberships, go ahead and sign up for those. So that way 2 trainings a week on that in the Hall of Fame. $30 a month. You're getting $30 in digital credits. You're getting 25% off coupon to use once a month. So go all out with that. Let's see. Any other questions, comments, concerns before we get out of here? Let me look and see. If you're Hall of Fame All-Star, please fill out the form. Yes, there's a form in the community tab, I believe. So that way. Here's the thing is YouTube does not give us all the information. Like we don't have everybody's name. We don't have everybody's email on it. We have handles, the YouTube handles. So we do our best to try to match up to make sure that you are getting everything that you need for it. But YouTube isn't super helpful with that. So there's a form to fill out your level, just to make sure that we get you in the right bucket so you get all of your stuff. If you didn't get it, then just reach out to us, info@therhinestoneworld.com, and you will be able to have it with it there. Yeah, look how low that price when you add your more flock, and that's the thing. Whereas people ordering 50, like, there's an order right there. Somebody ordered 50 foot. I am telling you, my gut says that we are going to run out of flock before our flock order gets here. I thought our flock order would be here next week, and we have plenty, I believe, to get through then. But if they're saying it's not going to be next week or the week after until it's done, and then we've got another week of shipping, I don't know if we'll make it that long. So if you're gonna think you might need it at the end of the month, go ahead and order it now and get it taken care of for it. But he says Hall of Fame is awesome. I love to hear that. Love to hear it. I thought about a good question all day. It taxed my brain. What was the question? And yes, every level gets a coupon to the site and digital credits. You can fill out the form and we can get those to you. So depending on your level is what you get for a discounted coupon, and your level price is what you get in digital credits. So go sign up for it. All right. Anybody else have any questions, comments, concerns? If not, I'm gonna let you guys go. We learned a lot today. Corey because we talked about it. We hadn't done it since we did these, and that was what, 2020. 2019, it had been 2020 is when we did these, and I did them, and I'm like, oh yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy to do with it. And Corey's like, oh, I get around to doing it, and just never did. So now, because while I was cheating in doing that, she's rock starring it out and blinging out microphones and all kinds of other jibba jab stuff. So all right, yep, 2020. So 2020, that's right. I remember that with that. Ocean green, probably not. Then the reason being is that on some of those, no clue what the color was. To be dead honest with you, there was things that came in as misprints, miscolored, mislabeled, right? And they weren't ordered right. They didn't know what numbers were, and so a lot of stuff just got labeled, and it was a limited time. And when it went out, there's no way to reel it. We spent, I don't even know how many hundreds of dollars shipping things to China to our manufacturer to say, what the hell is this? What are these colors? Because it's not matching up on a color chart. It's not matching this. And they're like, oh, it's a specialty color. It was this. Or it was something that came in as wrong. They just label it and put it on the shelf. That's one of the things about moving into the new space, is going through a lot of that and getting, a better system under it. There's a lot. Ooh, time to make yourself some soft tacos. That sounds good. Soft tacos do sound good. All right. We have a lot of colors that are some of that deep greenish blue, though. We do have that. I think on, that deep greenish blue, I think depending what it goes on, the sea turtle can get close to that because it has those, those green, blue colors to it. And the other thing about the shop is it'll be a lot easier to kind of show you. I think we're going to go live more in Facebook group in here, just to, here's this packing orders, here's stuff to do it for it. So, all right. You guys have a great night. Everybody, thank you so much for showing up. We kept you long, but I think we learned a lot for it. Any questions, comments, concerns, reach out to us, info@rhinestoneworld.com. Sea turtle. Ooh, sea turtle. Let me go look. Sea turtle. Let me go look and see. Rhinestones. Hot fix rhinestones. SS10 diamond cut. SS10 diamond cut. SS10 diamond cut. Let's see. Lunar. Oh, that's right. Because these are, God, this frustrates me. Is something else that I want to fix to go through it. Sea turtle, opal, mermaid, unicorn, dragon, sea glass. Where the hell's sea turtle? Where is sea turtle? We have plenty of sea turtle, don't we? Let me go look. Let me see. This is what we stick around for. So we're going to go see. Let me product list. Let me go see what I can find for sea turtle. Sea turtle. And sea turtle. SS10 sea turtle. There's 95 of them. It's preview, so that's there for it. SS10. Where's it at? Sea mermaid. I'm seeing an option for it. Glacier. Right? Blue zircon. Sapphire. All right, hold on. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Mermaid. Ooh, I see them in there. It took me to here. Where is it at? Where is it at? That's a great question on where it is. Because I see 95 in stock too, but I don't see it in the listing. And I thought we fixed that. I thought we had it in there. So now we need to kind of look at the back end of it, Pilar, to see what is in there for it. Where are you at? You're over here. Actions, there's that. Sea turtle. Okay. Images. Is it under options? Options. 12. Yeah, because that was there. Change one field. Everything. Been there since July. We changed that there. Everything is live. She fixed it already? Crystal, you said she fixed it already. Sea turtle? I don't see sea turtle. That's what we're looking for now is sea turtle. Because while it's there, it's not on. She fixed something else. If we look in the site, it's not showing it there. Oh, so do I have to go to the master listing? I bet that's what it is. That stupid master listing, I bet, is our options for it. Okay. UV blue. Let's see what we got here. Select, let's see, UV blue, UV pink, UV there, crystal glacier, sea turtle. Sea turtle. It's showing sea turtle. It's showing it there. I see it here. Let me look at this color because it's showing more of a blue color in there. Interesting. This is good. This is good because it's allowing me to try and figure out where the hell's it at. Island blue, tsunami, glacier, aqua. Where does it go down from here? I just want to see aqua, glacier, sea turtle, tsunami. Interesting. What is that? Value, sea turtle. Aqua, glacier, sea turtle, tsunami. Aqua, glacier, sea turtle, tsunami. Aqua, glacier, sea turtle, tsunami. Aqua, glacier, sea turtle. Aqua, glacier. There is no sea turtle. What is going? Second row. All right, let's see. Is it over here? Neptune, chameleon, Montana, Neptune, sapphire, Hydra. Are you? I guess I could. There it is for it. I see it there too. Let's see. Got a good one. That'd be awesome. Got a run. Makes you have it there. Second row down. Third from the left. It's fixed now because I unhit it. Oh, okay. So that's why it's not on mine. Got it. That makes more sense. That makes more sense now, Pilar. So I'm like, wait a minute. Why wasn't it there? And it was because it was hit on the other side for it. So reload, and you should be good to go now for the sea turtle. I'm going to go in here and do that same thing. Reload, baby. Aha, there it is. Now it's there. Sea turtle. Now it's there. Here, I share this tab instead. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. See, thanks for, and this is what I see. If you see questions, comments, concerns, that's part of it. Here it is for sea turtle right here. That's why I was going through it right here. Second row from the top, sea turtle. That's why I was saying aqua, glacier, sea turtle, tsunami, because that's what it was listed there. But sea turtle right there. Click it. There's your sea turtle. That's what it's going to be. Sea turtle now listed on the site. All right. Cool. Anything else? I think we got it. I think we nailed that one for it. We're good to go with it. Good. I'll go back and look in. Perfect. It's there. That would definitely be way more fun. What I miss, Ronnie? What would be more fun? Crystal needs a way to audibly send him a ping so he knows he doesn't need to check the chat. I know. Well, I have it here. You know what Crystal could do? Crystal, you could just log in the StreamYard, and then you can just go over here in the StreamYard. There's, the notes section, and there's a comment section, and there's all this over here for private chat. And then when it comes up here, it'll just, pop up right there. Totally do that. And then it's in there and I see it. So, all right. You guys have a great night. How many companies can you tell a company live, hey, when will you have this in sight? And we just magically fix it just like that, right? White Caesar glitter backstep on. Let me check on that this week. In fact, there might have been some that was scheduled to come in today. I'll have to look at the order when I get in the morning to look and see. But I know it was scheduled. I'll look and see soon. Yeah, make a note of that for me. Here, what? I'll make a I'm going to make a note of it right here. Caesar glitter white HTV. Set a reminder for 11:45 a.m. tomorrow, March 4th, to verify how much Caesar glitter HTV we have. So that's what I got to do. I got to set reminders.
I added verify how much Caesar glitter HTV we have for tomorrow 11:45 a.m.
There it is. I'll forget. That's my best friend. All right. Until next time, you guys have an amazing night. Remember, this code will be good through tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. Rhinestones, flatbacks, HTV, anything. There could be some other stuff. Why don't you go with it? Probably both Polar, because I know we were low on both of them. So we'll see where it is with it. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, email in. Until next time, we do this tomorrow morning. Makers and Movers podcast. We'll be in here for it. You guys have an amazing night. Peace, love, press on. We will see you then. Oh, I got to hit the button. See you.